Hey guys, Coach Castle here, and today I'm going to be showing you a video that I uploaded 2 years ago. In this video, I was 10 pounds lighter, didn't have as much muscle. I had already gained considerable amounts of muscle from following biomechanics and correct intensity principles. I had already been teaching and educating people about biomechanics for 3 years, and I had already been receiving a lot of hate email and hate comments. Well, it's been 2 years. No personal trainer has agreed to debate me. No coach has debated me. None of these so-called YouTube experts will debate me. The only thing they're willing to do is leave comments and hate email about how I am skinny, how I am fat, how I have no knowledge, and how they know everything because they have certifications. Certifications don't mean anything if you can't explain how you got it. Now just check out this video, and I already explained 2 years ago why you guys are complete and utter morons, but check it out again. It's been 2 years, nothing's changed except I've got a lot bigger, my clients have gotten a lot bigger, my company has gotten a lot bigger, and all you fitness industry morons are still doing and saying the same thing.
Group, and you only need one proper exercise for each muscle group. I've covered this in almost every video I've made. And I'd like to stress the fact, guys, I would like to make other videos, not just talking about biomechanics and exercise. I know you guys like these topics, but I mean, there's a lot more to life than this. This is very easy to understand. Another problem I have with personal trainers and coaches, they're just fucking lazy. Biomechanics is very easy to understand. It's very easy to learn. So is nutrition. If you haven't taken the time to learn these two things, you have no business being a personal trainer. You have no business selling your programs. You have no business injuring these people and stealing their money. And you certainly have no business telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I do. I surpassed you long ago. Hey guys, Coach Castle here from Castle's Corner. And it occurred to me that I would need to make this video due to the tremendous amount of hate I'm about to be getting from a lot of butthurt personal trainers, egomaniacs, and uneducated individuals with closed minds. So, I should be clear about why I have such distaste and no respect for most personal trainers. So, the first thing I should say is that I'm not a personal trainer. I was years ago. Now it's simply another tool I use to help my clients. I do many more things than simply personal training. This is my root problem with personal trainers. Personal trainer literally only has two jobs, basically. Job number one is to help you lose fat, and job number two is to help you build muscle, and usually both at the same time. In order to accomplish these two jobs, you do need to have a thorough nutritional understanding about how food affects your body chemically and your hormones, and also have knowledge how to build muscle. So you need to understand anatomy and biomechanics and physics because it's weight. So to be clear, you need to be proficient with these two things, and if you are not good with these two things, you do not have any business being a personal trainer, considering those are your only two jobs. Moving on to the fact that I have yet to meet a personal trainer who had comprehensive nutritional knowledge or a personal trainer who understood the biomechanics of exercise. I know they're out there, I just haven't met one, that's all I'm saying. With my experience, the vast majority of personal trainers are completely uneducated with physics, anatomy, even gravity, and have no idea some of the concepts I'm about to explain to you that will allow you to not only know more than your personal trainer, but also to identify if your personal trainer is a moron or not. And by the way, if they are a moron, fire them. Now, this video is not to sell myself to you. This video is not to promote myself, nor to sell any of my books, my flashcards, my services, nothing. Why? Because it's all free on my website. All of the information I would be educating you with, for the most part, is free on my website. The remainder of the information is going to be in these videos that I'm making for you, many of them. These podcasts are going to include all the information you need. Why? Because it's my goal in life to make sure you don't need a personal trainer or a coach or anyone else. It's my job and the responsibility I have undertaken to educate anyone with half a brain willing to listen about all the tools that you will need to make this happen. If you have a personal trainer who disagrees with any of the information I'm providing you, most of them will. You can simply tell them not to be a lazy fuck, watch this video, and anything I say in this video, they can Google it. And they will immediately see that they are wrong and I am correct. The bad news, they will probably still not change their mind, because that would mean compromising everything they have practiced for years and actually being forced to learn something new. And which we all know personal trainers are extremely close-minded and very tribal, as are all gyms, bodybuilders, cliques, powerlifting, everything. They all have these little cliques. They're very tribal. Any resistance exercise you perform is all about the physical mechanics. The levers of your own body working against the external forces that are acting upon them from certain angles, which results in various outcomes of more or less efficiency. It is also about natural versus unnatural, okay? As well as the motion being selected. Some motions you have to avoid because psychological conflicts of interest, such as reciprocal intervention, bilateral deficit, active or passive insufficiency, and instability. Each and every resistance exercise has a unique biomechanical profile which affects its value as an exercise. The value is determined by 4 attributes of the exercise. 1, its efficiency or the amount of effort required. 2, the weight used versus the amount of weight responsible for the muscle loading. Big difference. Its productivity ideal resistance curve. Again, something no one thinks about. How are you moving it? Which way through space is it being moved, efficiently or inefficiently? And 4, is it safe? Is it a safe, ideal movement with proper bone and joint alignments? As well as the avoidance of combining mechanical disadvantage in a maximally active lever or limb. So again, that's not really a 4th one, but you just don't want to do that. Determining an exercise value demonstrates that some of the exercises are clearly better than others in terms of efficiency, productivity, safety, and gains. All exercises have shown some degree of benefit, even the exercises that do not rate highly in these factors. So even if it's a bad exercise, it still has some productivity. The wisest approach, however, is to select only the exercises that have the most benefit, the most efficiency, the most growth, and the least pain, the ones that are the most effective, the most productive, and also have the least risk of injury. Performing only the high-value, high-efficient exercises allows you the greatest bang for your buck with the least amount of wasted effort and the least risk of injury. An exercise that allows the operating lever of the target muscle to move directly towards that muscle's origin is more efficient than an exercise that moves an operating lever of the target muscle in a direction other than towards the muscle's origin. So only pull towards the origin, not the other way. Dynamic muscle contraction is better than isometric muscle contraction. I just covered this in my past video. And also with regards to strength improvement throughout the muscles and the range of motion. Dynamic is always better. There's no point in strengthening it in one particular small place. Isometric contraction only tends to improve strength in just that one little tiny area where you're holding it. Nowhere else, so it's not very helpful. More range of motion is always better than less range of motion. These principles apply to all muscles in the body. Unilateral exercise, independent limb resistance basically, is generally better than bilateral exercise. Bilateral exercise tends to cause bilateral deficit, a slight weakness in the muscles of both sides as compared to unilateral exercise or only training one limb at a time. Furthermore, unilateral exercise is likely to produce cross-education. So basically, if you train your right arm, your left arm gets a little benefit too. That's why if you have an injury in your left arm, you keep training your right. Exercises that provide alignment between the direction of resistance in the direction of motion, as well as the origin and insertion of the target muscles, are generally better or more effective than exercises that do not provide this alignment. exercises that allow you to target muscle to be positioned directly opposite the direction of resistance, i.e. the line of force opposite position loading, are better or more efficient than exercises in which the target muscle is not positioned directly opposite the direction of resistance. So again, being very precise with your muscle loading. Exercises that are early phase loaded are generally better than exercises that are late phase loaded. If mechanical disadvantage occurs during an exercise, it would need to be factored into this analysis. Exercises that are performed with deliberate muscle contractions are generally better than exercises that are performed with momentum. Again, obviously, momentum is swinging, no muscle being used. Given that efficiency is defined as getting the most benefit with the least cost, using momentum causes loss of efficiency because it reduces the resistance to the target muscle. Again, obviously. So if you're swinging a weight, you're an idiot. If you're moving a weight rapidly, you're an idiot. Stop doing it. So these things I just covered. The reason I covered them kind of quickly, guys, I know you can pause the video and go through slowly if you like to, but the reason I covered them quickly is because this video is just to shut up the personal trainers who don't know what they're talking about, to shut up the coaches who don't know what they're talking about. If you have a personal trainer or a coach who disagrees with me, have them watch this video and then Google any of the information I just laid out for you. The odds are extremely high they have no idea what a single one of those things that I just said was. They have no idea what exercises they're doing and for what reason they're doing the exercises. I am making small clip videos breaking down every single exercise I can think of on this scale of efficiency versus inefficiency. All exercises are productive or not productive. There's a scale, okay? So like 1 to 100 of productivity. The ones that are the most effective, the best exercises to build your muscles, well, there's only 23 of them. Why do I know that? Is because they are the best for each muscle. Now, everyone, this hopefully helps you. These concepts are going to slowly be broken down, easily explained, and demonstrated in a large variety of ways so you guys understand them concretely, and you never need one of these personal trainers or coaches again. All of these exercises, I'm in the process of finishing a set of flashcards, another free one by the way. I'm in the process of finishing another free set of exercise flashcards. These will be the no money exercise. What does that mean? It means if you are in a third world country with grocery bags and sticks, you can still have the perfect workout as long as you follow these exercise cards and principles. If you're in a third world country and you have these flashcards, you have rocks, sticks, grocery bags, you will still have better training than if you hire one of these personal trainers who has no idea what they're doing. Any personal trainer who watched this video and didn't like what I have to say, I encourage you to Google it. I'm sure you're still not with me at this point in the video, but if you are, I encourage you to Google it. See that you're wrong, have the balls to admit that you're wrong, learn something which will actually benefit you and your clients. Reduce the risk of injury in your clients. Increase your clients' muscles and gains. More clients will come to you because you're doing a better job. Swallow your ego. That's all I have to say, guys. If you'd like any of the free information, www.castleandprogress.com. It's all under my article section, or you can just go sign up for my podcast, my Instagram. Everything, again, is being posted, guys. I'm not trying to sell anything. You guys all have a great day.